Hey there YouTube, I'm Bubbins, and lately I've been getting into my characters' backstories and actually trying to build out their lore. Naturally, I'm a bun boy at heart, so I've had to get pretty familiar with what little canon lore we have on Viera. And you know what? Life as a Viera sucks, like really sucks. The whole existence sounds awful, lonely, terrifying, just the worst. You see, the main Viera tribes follow something called the Green Word. Viera have this weird thing going on where 80% of the population are women and only 20% are men. Because of this, men are incredibly valuable, but they're still the primary protectors. So under the Green Word, Viera men are not allowed to live in the villages or hold any kind of position of power. They simply protect the village and keep anyone from getting too close. Once a Viera turns 13, when apparently their gender is suddenly revealed, they have no clue before then, I don't know how, their fate is essentially sealed. Women will stay in the village to take up their matriarchal positions, caring for the family, hunting for food, and gathering and farming. They also guard the village itself if that ever becomes necessary. Boys are taken away by whichever male wood warder, which is the term for men following the Green Word, and are trained to survive. To make matters worse, this training is usually so intense that, quote unquote, more often than not, the boys don't survive the process. Those that do are permitted to leave and live out the rest of their lives in solitude. Viera men have no community, no friends, and must do everything themselves, from getting clothing and food, literally everything. It's said that they often live and die completely alone. Contact with the outside world is strictly forbidden, and in general, Viera men will kill anyone viewed as an outsider on sight who steps anywhere close to the land they're assigned to protect. The only time they rarely see anyone is when they return to the village once every 3 to 5 years to mate. We don't really know a ton about this. Are they dedicated to one person? Do they just sleep with as many people as possible? Naturally, Square hasn't really gotten into the details of this. But once their duty is done, they take any teens with them out into the woods to repeat the process. And since Viera can live to be more than 240 years old, this is something that happens a lot. Viera don't age like other races, staying as an adult for very late into their life before finally becoming senior close to their death. With some simple math, it's not hard to imagine Viera men having upwards of 45 children each, and that's assuming they're only with a single partner. And when they do have kids, it's not until 3 to 5 years later that they might see their daughters. And it's entirely possible that they never see their sons. Some do break the Green Word, of course, but they're exiled from the village and forbidden from ever returning. And this is an incredibly small percentage of Viera who do this. Something like 5% of Dalmasca is Viera, and that's one of their more populated areas. All of this is to say, I'm really tired of having to write different ways for my bun boys to break the Green Word, because this life sounds miserable, and I would never subject them to it. Anyways, that's about it. I just wanted to talk about that, because it's wild. Until I looked into the lore, I didn't realize how messed up it is. It's just a lot. Please make sure to leave a like or subscribe. Really appreciate all of the support. If you want to directly support the channel, there's a Patreon linked in the description below. For now though, I think that's it. I'll see you next time.